Welcome! I am trying to catalog all of my art supplies, so I thought I would break it up into like category and subcategories. So today is watercolor, and I'm swatching every watercolor that I own. We're starting with tubes, and most of this is going to be Daniel Smith. So let's get into it. This is Daniel Smith Burnt Umber. I'm not going to say Daniel Smith every single time. But this is Burnt Umber. This is a color I go in and out of using a lot. Sometimes I find in gouache I have these colors that I use all the time, and Burnt Umber is definitely one of them. And then I'm like, oh, well, I obviously need that in every kind of paint medium that I use, like watercolor. I mean, oil's obviously a classic, but I don't really use it that much in watercolor. Alizarin Crimson. This is showing up very bright. I haven't gotten to the color adjustment of my editing process yet while doing this VO record, so hopefully it's a bit more true when you see it. But it's like very bright on the camera. I am not a very neat swatch maker, so sorry if that's what you were hoping for. This is Daniel Smith Hansa Yellow Medium. I said I wasn't going to say Daniel Smith every time, and I can't help it. This is a good yellow. I use it a lot. I use it pretty much thoroughly all the way to pan, and then refill it over and over again. Quinacridone Sienna. I don't really know what I was thinking getting this one instead of just like a classic burnt sienna, but it is nice. It's very bright. It is like really this orange. I like it. I do like a pop of orange, actually. Okay, Potter's Pink. I love this color, but I don't really know what to do with it. It's such a beautiful muted earthy pink clay kind of color, but it's so translucent. You can see it really doesn't get opaque at all, and that puzzles me when I'm using it. I don't really know how to use it because of that, so I'm gonna work on that. This is Quinacridone Gold. This is a great color. I highly recommend it. It's very beautifully, vibrantly marigold, and then you wash it out a bit, and look, it's just like this bright sunshine color. By the way, the order we're going in is like reds and such. Reds, yellows, oranges, and then we'll do the blues and the greens. Quinacridone Coral was kind of a mistake purchase. I thought it was going to be different in the store. This was one of my like original, when I was just buying all of my watercolors for the first time. I haven't really been using it. Opera Rose. This is a classic, a great one if you love to do an underpainting that is like a bright pink. This is what you should get, and then let it dry, and then go over in any kind of medium like oil pastels, other mixed media, or just like a more opaque paint. This is great to have pop through. Buff Titanium's probably one of my most favorite of my watercolors, simply probably because it has white gouache in it, so it's kind of not really like a watercolor. It's kind of somewhere in between a watercolor and a gouache. Yeah, I prefer gouache and oils as my main painting medium, and then watercolor kind of comes next. I do like watercolor, it's just not my most preferred. Okay, this is a Schminke Yellow Ochre. This was an accidental Blick order. Like they accidentally put this instead of what I actually ordered, and then they just said I could keep it. Lavender, again by Daniel Smith. This is like a holy grail color for me. I must have this color in every paint medium. It's absolutely one of the best mixing colors. It gets you any color you're trying to mix. If you add this, you'll get it. It's perfect. I have to have it. Sodalite Genuine, love this color. I just love like an inky blue. Any kind of really dark inky color I'm super into. And Sodalite Genuine is one of them. It's so good. I don't do like the best swatch of it here. I just have this teeny tiny tube because it's kind of expensive, but you see later I actually have more of it. Hee. Sap Green is also good. I do own a lot of greens, although I tend to mix them, but sometimes I do just like starting with a green and then adjusting it, and I think Sap Green is a really good one for that. It's kind of like just the right in the middle everyday green, and then you can really transform it. Phthalo Turquoise, again, I just have like a teeny tube of this because if you know, you know. These are really, really powerful, and I'm probably gonna never finish this tiny tube even. Okay, Ultramarine Blue, a classic, a staple. This one's great, you know, no complaints. I guess I should mention I'm doing this in general. I'm cataloging everything because I really want to make palette combos and have everything on like paper so I can move stuff around, color palettes, you know, design them. So this is kind of step one. Perylene Green, another like inky green this time. Really like this color a lot. I do think this is a good one to have because although you could totally make it, it's a little bit harder to make, I think, in my opinion. I mean, I can make it too, I guess, but it's nice to start with that one. This is Ultramarine Violet, I believe. Yes, it is. It's okay. I kind of regret buying this. I don't use it at all, so it just sort of sits there. I just make most of my purples, and I think I tend to lean towards like a more red, warm purple, and this one feels very cool to me, and I don't know, I just don't reach for it. It's also part of my original watercolor purchasing, like when I was buying all my colors for the first time. Not sure why I felt that I needed to get a purple. It's kind of a bad swatch. Okay, Undersea Green is nice. It's this very, very warm but deep olive green. I think this is a lovely color. This is also kind of like, yeah, you could make it. I think it would take a little bit more time than some other greens, and so it's nice to have a tube. Okay, so that was all of the tubes. Now I'm moving on to these liquid watercolors. I wasn't sure if I should keep them for the inks, but they are watercolors, so here we are. They're all by Ecoline. This is the Indigo. These were a bit hard to swatch because I wanted like a deep side and then the light side, but you can see they flow so easily, and so that didn't really happen. But I love that color, absolutely love that color. This one, for being called beige pink, I sort of felt like it was lacking on the pink side. Felt a bit more brown than I was hoping it would be. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. I have kind of specific ideas for how I want to use these 3 liquid watercolors. They do refill their corresponding brush pens, by the way. Bronze green. This one's really nice. A warm, springy green. Yeah, happy with this one. Okay, I remembered I have these Daniel Smith watercolor sticks. I keep them in this travel pack that I could explain. I want to explain my to-go packs in a different video, but that one was Sodalite Genuine, so I'm not going to swatch that one again. This one's Raw Sienna, and it's good. It's very, very almost like a mustard. It's a nice one. Yeah, I don't want to go too much into like my travel art kits in this video, but yeah, it kind of just plays well with the other 2 in a specific way. Quinacridone Burnt Scarlet. This was a mistake. I thought I was ordering a different color. Then this arrived and I was like, oh. But it's very cool. I do like it. Okay, on to Kuretake watercolors, which I believe are sort of in the middle of like a watercolor and a gouache. That's how they feel to me, at least. So this is the cadmium yellow. I put them in this little container because, again, I take them on the go with me, and that's something I could totally explain in another video. Maroon, I love this color. This whole palette that I have here is kind of the inspiration for a lot of things that I'm trying now, and I would love to spend more time talking about that, but I won't right now, just because I edited this in a way that is just flying through, so I don't have time. This is Lilac. That last one was Cherry Blossom, and I love both of these colors. Again, I must have like a lilac lavender color for mixing. It is like, it's the secret ingredient. Horizon Blue, a lovely, lovely blue. All of these, or maybe not all of them, but several of these colors have white in them, so I didn't feel the need to have a white in this palette. Yeah. Cobalt Blue, this one's lovely. I'm not sure if it's genuine cobalt or just like cobalt blue hue. Okay, so I took all of those, or most of those, from this palette. So if you were to look at this is not how this palette is when you buy it. So that's just a little disclaimer. This is Cerulean Blue. I think the cerulean and the cobalt look nearly identical, so you don't need both. This one's Sap Green Light. It's very bright, very bright. This is a great color. I actually use it a lot. Well, I don't know. I don't have time to go through my reasoning for all these colors in this video, but yeah. Rose Beige, I was a little disappointed again. I just don't think it's that rosy. This one's Red. Definitely, it is red. It's very bright. Okay, love this Blue Gray Deep. So in my other palette, once the cobalt runs out, I'm probably going to replace it with this one, or maybe the cerulean, but I'm thinking that one. Okay, this is a Lemon Yellow. I really like this one. I might replace the cadmium in the other palette when it runs out with this one. It's hard to say because this is very much a lemon yellow, like leans very green. Ultramarine Pale, love this. When the Horizon Blue runs out, this one's going in for sure. I might actually prefer this one, but I already started with the Horizon Blue, so. Love this lime green. I like all these greens. They're fun. I'm gonna try to curate a different sort of little palette or something so I can use up these greens. Natural beige. This one's, yeah, it's a natural beige. It's fine. I like both of them. I don't think they should have both been included in the same palette, but that's fine, I guess. The Indian red, lovely, very, very pigmented. Just need a little bit, truly. Will likely replace the maroon when that is out. And this is gray. It is indeed gray. It's a good one. It's nice, warm-ish. It's not, actually it's pretty neutral. I wouldn't say it leans anything. Okay. These are the Sumi colors. My understanding is that they're still the watercolors. They're not actually inks, so I did include them in this video. And I have mixed feelings about them, but I love that red one. This green one is also really nice. I love both of those two the most, I would say. The violet is okay. I wish that it were more violet. It's very much like a charcoal. The yellow does not do it for me. I mean, for one, it's like olive. I don't really know how like yellow would even work in this context. That one's weird. Blue is a bit disappointing because it's not blue. It's just gray. Yeah, I wanted that one the most. And it was like the least of its describing colors. The brown's fine. I think it's a nice color. I think like when stuff gets this dark, it can be a nice substitute for black. Oh, okay. I remembered that I had this one in my palette. I don't buy pans of watercolor usually, but this one was like a freebie in a different purchase, and it's lovely. And then I also remembered I had gold and silver. Again, I don't know if these are I use them as watercolors. I think they might be Sumi like ink, but they might also be watercolors. They're really nice. Okay, so this is everything minus the 3 that I just showed because those were taken after I did this. I sort of forgot I had them. That's why you didn't see me swatching them. But that is everything for the watercolor section. I wanted this to be a really easy peasy lemon squeezy video, not a high production. Sorry if it was a bit fast. But thanks for watching, and let me know what you'd like to see swatched next.